Bror Fredrik coming at you with another episode of Hey Bror Fredrik. On this episode, I am going to answer the question, hey Bror Fredrik, what is that $20 room upgrade trick I keep hearing about? Shout out Vegas sign. And what is the secret to getting upgraded rooms in Vegas? And I'm gonna handle that. I did a video 2 days ago. I'm gonna drop a card right now, bam, and you can go check that out. That video was about tipping in Las Vegas, and at the end of that video, it was a long video, about 35 minutes. At the end of that video, I covered how to get room upgrades, but it was kind of buried. I know a lot of people didn't get to see it, so I'm gonna answer it again right now. For those of you new to the channel, again, my name's Bror Fredrik, local Las Vegas-based photographer, videographer, cinematographer, and part-time philosopher. This area was great yesterday. I did a live down here that was just, there was people, there was energy. It was such a great live. You can go and check that out too. And I welcome you to subscribe, like, share, hit that bell button if you do want to get notified when I go live, and that is generally, as a set rule, as of the time of this recording, Tuesday afternoons and Thursday nights. And I do go live randomly, but those are two set days. So we are going to get into how to get room upgrades and what is this so-called $20 room upgrade trick. Right after this. So it's known as the $20 room upgrade. I don't know how it got that name, but I read it on the groups and on the forums and all over Facebook. But there is something to it. You can get room upgrades, but let me cover something first. Now, when you go and book a room, it doesn't matter what hotel it is. When you go on, say, Expedia, no shout out Expedia, or any of these other places, and you find yourself a budget room. So all the other rooms in the property are going for $129 and they're running a deal for $79 and you score it. Okay. With that $79 room, the chances, or that heavily discounted room that you found through a travel website or whatever, the chances of you actually getting a nice view are slim and none. You'll most likely in one of these discounted rooms, because look, all these hotels have various sides. They all do not face the strip. So when you get a discounted room, most likely you'll be overlooking the air conditioning system, you'll be overlooking the dumpsters, you'll be overlooking the parking lot, you'll be overlooking things that, might not be the most pleasant. You come all the way to Vegas and you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch the Bellagio fountains every night. No, you're gonna watch them haul off garbage, from the back every night. Now, is that gonna ruin your trip? Probably not. Does it justify the discount you got? Maybe, I don't know, that's up to you. But when you get a discounted room, it's most likely not going to be in a premium section of the casino. It's going to be on a lower floor. It's going to be, not facing the strip. That's why there's strip-facing properties and there's non-strip-facing properties. It's the same with the condominiums here. You pay a premium for something that has a strip view, and you pay a little less for the mountain view, even though the mountain view is nice. Now you might stay at the Cosmo up here and get a west mountain view. You might like that. I don't know. You might like to see the lights of the strip at night. That's up to you. But generally, strip views in all these properties are at a premium. So when you book a discounted room, it's on you. Don't complain that you're looking at a dumpster. Okay, but here is the quote-unquote $20 room trick. This is what you do when you go to check into the hotel, and I recommend you do a proper check-in if it's available at the front desk. Don't do the Q code, barcode, scan, quick and run to your room type of deal that they're all trying to offer, the contactless. And it's contactless because it's less work for them. That's just the bottom line. So don't do that because you lose all your leverage. You can't go up to your dumpster room, unpack your stuff, be displeased with the view, and then go run down there and go, hey, I'm looking at a dumpster. What the heck? No, that's on you. Okay, so you go to the actual check-in. You go to the front desk. Take your time. I know it's going to be another half hour. You're tired from your trip and all that, but go to the front desk. And here's how you get the room upgrade. There's a certain way to do it, and in this way, if a room upgrade is available, you can get one very easily this way. There's not always room upgrades available. If you're coming in on like Labor Day weekend when it's packed, they might be booked and you might be just SOL. But if it's a standard weekend, it's not New Year's Eve or some other holiday, you'll probably get, there's rooms available, put it that way. So this is what you do. You go up to the front desk, and you start a conversation with the person at the front desk, the he, the she, and you start a conversation, you build a rapport. You just don't approach these people and go like, hey, I'll give you $20 if you upgrade my room, because you come off like a D, I mean, that is not cool. They've heard that. They want to be treated with respect. They're in a position to make or break whether you get a room upgrade. That's number one, so you catch more flies with honey. But, showing respect and developing a rapport, not just for this, but just in life, goes so long, and it's a forgotten art because we all hide behind our keyboards and conduct business, but it's a personal thing. So you start the conversation, you say, how's your day going? Busy today? Oh yeah, it's been busy. Whatever, whatever your vibe is, start that vibe going. And then this is what you do. You say, so where's the room located? What floor is it on? That's the first thing you ask. Now, in the meantime, this is what you do. When you're next online, you take a $20 bill, unfolded, not all crumpled up, unfolded $20 bill, and you hold it in your hand. And you have your hand on top of the counter. Like if you're going to pay for, your Coca-Cola at the 7-Eleven. You have it in your hand on the counter during this conversation. You're not giving it, you're not offering it, you're displaying it. So you ask, where is this room located? Well, it's on the west side, so you gotta know your east, north. It's on the north side, and you know what side of the strip you're on. You gotta get a feel for where you're looking at. It's not probably going to be a strip view. Know your floors. If they say like the 9th floor, you're behind this sign over here. So, the higher is better, even though it takes longer to get up there, but the views are better. Higher is better. Strip views are better. Okay, so you ask where the room is. They'll probably say it is on, the north side on floor 12. There's no 13th floor. So it's on floor 12, and you go, oh, okay. Is there any availability for an upgrade? Maybe a higher floor or a strip view or something like that? And this is what'll happen. They'll either say no, because it's a no, they're booked, but that's very rare. Most likely you will get the reply, let me have a look. That is magic. When you get the let me have a look reply, you know you're in business. Let me have a look, or let me see, or they start entering it in front. Okay, because you got this rapport going. How's your day? The whole bit. So at this point, you're at halftime right now. You're on your way to getting this nice room upgrade. So what you do is you place the 20 on the counter. You don't make a show of it. I'm not telling you to make a show, but this is all subtle. When they see that 20 in your hand, they know the deal. The game has been played a million times before, but you gotta do it with class. You have to do it with dignity. You can't just be like, oh, $20, that's all yours if you get me a room upgrade, babe. Don't do that. Don't be that guy, because they can give this room upgrade to the guy behind you, in front of you, whatever. It doesn't have to be you. They're not obligated to do it. $20 they'll get from the next guy, so don't be a D about it. So at this point, when they say, I'll take a look. Let me see what I have. Let me check availability. Whatever it is, you place it down on the counter. Now you're not placing it in front of them. You're not making a show. You just simply place it down. It's no longer in your hand. It's on the counter. So they know the deal. It is heading in their direction based on what their reply is. So when they come back and they say, okay, sir, ma'am, whatever, I have a room on the 32nd floor overlooking the strip that was just cleaned, and I can get you in there. She didn't say I will, she said, or I can get you in there. You say, oh, that's absolutely wonderful, and you slide the 20 forward. And at that point, the transaction is complete, and they'll start entering your details. Now, in the process of this, keep talking, keep the conversation going, except when they say, let me have a look. You don't want to distract them or anything, but keep the conversation going. Oh, I love Vegas. I've always wanted to stay at this hotel. I heard the strip views were absolutely amazing. You're so lucky to work in this place. I mean, don't be a bullshit artist, but show them respect. Show them that you appreciate them. Show them that you love Vegas and you actually want to be in the property where you're negotiating this room upgrade. That goes an absolute long way. So it's about rapport. It's about personality. It's a people game. Okay, you're passing $20 along, and I'm not saying it has to be $20. I mean, if you're staying for, a week at the Bellagio, it might be worth $50. Is it worth $10 a day to get a primo room? So when it's called a $20 room upgrade, if you're staying at Harrah's, for one night, and you're paying $10 for the room, $20 is whatever, but it's proportionate to where these bumps. It's proportionate to where you're staying and how long you're staying, and make these people's day. And a lot of people say, oh, but they make enough money. Oh, but they, that's a lot of money if they got $20 from everyone, but they're not getting $20 for everyone. People are scanning and running up to their rooms. They're not, trust me. And who's to say how much someone deserves to work to put up with all the crap at a front desk? So don't begrudge people money. Don't be that person. So that's how it's played. So once you do that, you go in. I mean, if you run into the front desk again, or if you're checking out, you thank that person. Thank you so much for that room upgrade. That was absolutely awesome of you to do that, and it absolutely made my trip. Treat people with dignity and respect and show your appreciation, because now you have a room overlooking the fountains or the beautiful lights of the strip every single night you're here in town, instead of a frickin' bottle dumpster. There's actually bottle dumpsters where they put all the glass bottles. You don't want to be looking at a bottle dumpster. You don't want to be looking at a construction site. If they upgraded you, which they do not have to, they can reject your money because someone else will do it. At some point, not all about life is money. If you're just being a D, hey babe, I heard you'd hook me up with a room for this here $20. If you pull one of those, their dignity's gonna kick in and be like, no, move right along. We assigned you to the dumpster room, so have a great stay. So treat people with dignity and respect. It goes a long way. And that, my friends, is how you get a room upgrade in fabulous Las Vegas. Pass it around, share it with your friends, get the word out. It'll help the front desk. It'll help the properties. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. It depends where, when, how. But that is how you do it. Do it the way I told you to do it. Do it the way I explained to do it. It's subtle, it's casual, it's business, but it's done on the down low. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go waving it around. You do it with respect, you do it with class, and you do it with a little edge. And that's how Vegas runs, and people will respond to it. It's been done for years. I've been doing it for years, and now you'll be doing it for years. So I want to thank you for joining me on this little strip cruise. We're passing Resorts World, on the left here. I'm going to swing around. I got some business to conduct nearly downtown. If you want to support the channel, there is tons of ways to do it, and I would appreciate it. Well, support me. Let me call it like it is. If you want to support me in my efforts, if you got something out of this video and all my previous videos, you can go ahead and look in the video description. There's a link to Patreon. That'd be greatly appreciated. Channel memberships, there's links to a lot of different products that I personally use, including the things I use for my video productions, both here on YouTube and in my personal business. So you could check those out. You don't have to buy them, but everyone asks me, what do you use to shoot on? So you can go have a look at that. And I'm going to drop the 9% word of the day right up here. Bam. And that will tell me, and it'll tell YouTube that you stuck around to the end, which is supporting the channel in and of itself, because it tells YouTube that this video was good enough to stick around to the end, and they'll show it to more people, and we can grow the channel, which is affectionately known across YouTube as the Bror Nation. So welcome to the Bror Nation. Put that 9% word down there. If you have any topics that you'd like to discuss for a future episode of Hey Bror Fredrik, I'm open to it. If it makes for good content, I will make a video about it and I will shout you out. This light is taking forever. This section up here is not going to be complete. This construction you're looking at, not going to be complete until the year 2023. You heard right. This street construction, 2023. So I hope everyone is having an absolute spectacular day or night whenever you happen to be watching it. Currently watching this, it's currently 77 degrees, unseasonably warm for this time of year. It is November 18th. We're almost at Thanksgiving, and it's 77 degrees at 10:35 in the morning. Unbelievable, but it's beautiful. If it's cold where you are, come see us in Vegas. I'll be here waiting for you. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.